back to Southeast Wargaming. Today we're doing a narrative battle. Kuo'tep has unfolded a plot for the Khorne Bloodbound to summon a foe, a monstrosity, one of Khorne's huntsmen. So it's a custom scenario. On the board we have Seraphon. They have roughly about 750 points, but as it's narrative, summoning will be a thing. We have Kuo'tep, and we'll go through the armies in a sec. So, and here is the Khorne. My opponent today is Dan.
Hey.
Cool. And the way this works is the Bloodbound are trying to do some sort of ritual. I get one ritual point at the start of my turn. I get another ritual point for having my Bloodsecrator not move and stay on the Temple of Skulls, basically planting his banner. And I get one if I sacrifice one of my Slaughter Priest's blood-fueled prayers. On a 4-up, I can add another point to the ritual. So, the Seraphon have taken over the Watchtower in the Valley of Cinder. This is in the Realm of Fire. It's quite luscious. It's probably been, forest fire happened and it's regrown because it's fertile and stuff. So, who's getting the first turn?
I'm going to say that you're going to get the first turn. I want to see what you do.
Cool. So, Khorne Hero Phase, turn 1. Okay, so start of the Hero Phase. We get 1 point for there being war happening. A second point because I'm planting the banner with my Bloodsecrator, so every Khorne unit within 18 gets +1 attack and don't have to take battle shock tests. And in addition, if a wizard casts a spell, successfully casts a spell within 18 of the Bloodsecrator, they have to re-roll it. So next thing, I should probably go through what the armies are actually. That might actually help. Okay, quickly. Bloodsecrator. We have a Slaughter Priest, Wrathmongers, 10 Blood Reavers, 10 Blood Warriors with Gore Axes and a Goreglaive. My General, which is an aspiring Deathbringer because the Mighty Lord of Khorne is second in command, are off fighting another battle somewhere else. And the aspiring champion wants to prove himself. And we've got 10 Blood Reavers and another 5 Blood Warriors. So, if we quickly go to the Lisbon side, what do we have, Dan?
Well, we've got ourselves 10 skinks, 10 manly skinks.
Hell yeah.
And then in the centre, we've got our leader Kuo'tep, the Slan Star Master. He's the general. And next to him, the Saurus Eternity Warden, to keep him happy and safe. As well as 10 Saurus Guard in front.
Yep.
Ready for anything.
Personal retinue. And
then bringing up the flank here is a set of 5 Saurus Knights with some Lances.
Excellent. Okay, so just quickly explaining the victory conditions. So I need to survive effectively, and Dan or Kuo'tep needs to get one of his heroes within 3 of the Temple of Skulls, and he'll automatically win the game at the end of the battle round. But things might change. Who knows? So we'll continue with the hero phase. So, on a 4+, sacrificing my blood-fueled prayer, on a 4+, I can add another point. No, I'm going to take D3 mortal wounds, because Khorne's not happy. 3 more wounds! It's the second time it's happened!
This is good stuff.
So he's down to 3. Khorne is not happy that Seraphon have turned up to this craziness. The aspiring Deathbringer will pop his command ability, Slaughter Incarnate, so every Khorne unit within 6 gets +1 attack. And I think that is everything for my hero phase. So we're back after movement for the Khorne. Right, just going to quickly go over. So the Bloodful Perez, he's got his 2 for the Blood Boil and the make people move towards him. And his Blood Blessing is going to be Killing Frenzy. Which, on a 4+, I can can't think of the word. Bestow +1 to hit on a unit, which incidentally was going to be the Blood Warriors in front there on a 4. No, gets a 2, so that does not go off. Right, so yes, back after movement. End of movement phase for Blades of Khorne turn 1. So the Blood Warriors in the over the far side have just spread out to stop any Lords of Space and Time shenanigans. Bloodsecrator hasn't moved because the banner's planted. The Slaughter Priest is going to stay within 3. The Blood Warriors in the centre have just shuffled up along with the aspiring Deathbringer. We've also got these Blood Warriors have just jumped down. The Wrathmongers have shuffled up just to be a second wave. And then these Blood Warriors have just shuffled about to try and make sure there's no cheeky teleporting. The Khorne know the ways of the Seraphon. They're not letting that slip through. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Very conservative for Khorne. So we'll go on to Seraphon. Turn 1. Seraphon, turn 1. First of all, we need to roll for the constellation. So that is a D3, I believe. Oh, a 1.
So that gives us the Hunter's Steed. An image of a galloping war beast blazes through the sky. Add 1 to run and charge rolls for Seraphon units in your army while this constellation is ascending.
It's pretty good, actually.
It's useful.
Yeah, cool.
It's useful.
All right. Okay, so do we know what's happening next?
We are going to use the Slan's command ability, Gift from the Heavens.
Nice.
So any Seraphon units within 10 inches of him will be able to fly until my next hero phase and re-roll failed saves for the shooting phase.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So that will include
probably the skinks.
as
Was
well.
it 10 inches? Yeah, cool. But the knights are just out of
That's
range.
just like that.
Cool. And now we have the spell,
Now
sir.
the summonings.
Yes.
Summonings. So, let's start out with a good old set of classic Saurus warriors.
Okay. What do you need?
I need a 6 to get 10 Saurus warriors.
Okay.
If I get 11 or more, I get 20.
Nice. Okay. Summon them up. Getting a 9. That summons
10.
Okay, so we'll be placing them and we'll be back. And with a flash of starlight, 10 Saurus warriors have been summoned to the battlefield, just over 9 away from the 5 blood warriors with gore fists. Okay, what's next?
Next, I want to add a Saurus Sunblood.
Okay, cool. What's this casting value?
This one only requires a 5.
Okay. No!
But
Failed one.
I have the special
Arcane Might.
ability, so I can re-roll this one. And that
5.
gives me a 5.
Nice, Sunblood
enough.
coming on. And with another flash, the leader of this Saurus unit, the Sunblood, has entered the fray. And the last spell?
The last part, I want some more Saurus warriors.
Alright, cool.
This field has not got enough lizards on it.
Cool.
And that's
5.
Oh, I need a 6.
Oh, it does not go off. By the way, I'm out of range to combine with anything, so that is not happening. Alright, so... Oh, I do have the Collar of Khorne on my guy. I don't know if I mentioned, but he's got Slaughterborn in his command trait, which reroll hits, and he's got the Collar of Khorne, which lets him unbind 1 spell. So we'll just measure that and see if he can. The Slan Kuo'tep holds out his hand and teleports one of his units using the Lords of Space and Time. So, who are we teleporting?
We're teleporting the Saurus Knights.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to teleport these guys over there.
See if they can disappear through some warp.
No, they cannot run or charge now because the Slan contemplates his own existence. He's probably too full from eating a lot of berries. Okay, so nope, never mind. We'll go back with the movement phase. Movement phase complete for the Seraphon. After derping, the Saurus Knights have not moved. The Temple Guard have marched. They started banging their drums, moving 10 inches forward. The Eternity Warden ran behind them, rolling a 6 to keep up, and the Slan also floated faster and rolled a 4 for a grand total of movement of 9 to keep up with his retinue. The Saurus haven't moved because they were summoned this turn along with the Sunblood, and the Skinks have flown over them to create a screen and to be in range of their javelins for these Blood Warriors. So we'll go straight into shooting, I think.
Oh yes.
Cool.
Those Skinks are going to go straight at them.
Nice.
Those javelins.
10 shots.
10 shots.
Hitting on 5s, I think, because
Hitting
you...
on 5s, wounding on 4s.
Nice, not bad. Cool. 2 hits.
2 hits.
You don't get to re-roll anything. No.
No.
And then wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
Oh,
sad
no.
times.
Okay, so the javelins ping off the armour of Khorne. So we're on to the charge phase. I mean, do we have any charges?
Well...
I mean, these could attempt to charge.
Well...
They cannot and they can't. Or do you want to see the second turn and see what happens?
Well, if I can attempt these guys, I might as well.
Yeah.
So I will attempt...
Alright, so you're going to need a 9 at least if you go around this way
Yeah.
to get into these guys.
Yeah, let's see what we get. 7.
And you can re-roll ones to run and charge, is it? Or
It's
is
like
it
gain +1.
Oh, gain plus
So
1.
that's an
Okay.
8, which
So yeah.
doesn't look really enough.
No, because you're more than 9 away when you summoned in.
That's true.
Okay, so I think we roll for priority. I believe. Nothing else is charging. Yep, we'll roll for priority. Priority for turn 2. The Khorne get a 2. Seraphon, a 6. Who's going to take it?
I think I'll take it this time.
Okay, Seraphon, turn 2. Hero phase coming up. Right, so, Seraphon, hero phase. What is Kuo'tep doing, sir?
He's going to start summoning again.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to start summoning, so he's going to go with something a bit easier again. He's going to go for another unit of Saurus.
Cool, okay. Needing a 6.
Needing a 6.
A 10. What does that give you?
I think I needed 11.
To get 20?
Yeah, I needed 11.
Ah, okay, so 10 Saurus bamfing to the battlefield. We'll set them up and be back. And with a flash of light, 10 more Saurus take the field, 9 away from the Aspiring Deathbringer and the Blood Reavers. Okay, what's next?
Next, we're going to try a difficult summon.
Okay.
We're going to try a Scar Veteran on a Carnus.
Nice. What's the casting value?
Oh, we need...
Was it a 10?
A 10.
I think a 10. We'll roll up and see. Ooh,
No,
6. No. You can try it again, or you can try a different spell. This is narrative, so you can try the same spell again.
Sure. I think this time, though, I'm going to cast Arcane Shield on the guard.
Yeah, it gives them a 2-up save. Reroll them if I have shooting. Yeah, that goes off. I would say I'll try and attempt to unbind, but I can't. I cannot beat that roll. So, Mystic Shield on to the Saurus Guard. So we're back after movement, I believe. I think that's everything for your hero phase.
Oh, I've got my
command ability.
Which is now going to give everyone within 10 flying.
So I think basically everything you can see here.
Yep. Includes,
they all have flight and they reroll saves in the shooting phase. Timber!
Does not cover the skinks this time.
No. Okay, so the skinks aren't in, but meh.
But otherwise, ignore this guy.
Okay, cool. So the Sunblood and skinks are not flying, but everything else is. We'll be back after the movement phase. And just back to the hero phase. No Lords of Space and Time this turn, so we'll continue on. Movement phase done for the Seraphon. The Saurus Knights have run, but when they run, they can double their movement because they have a drummer. So they moved 14 to be in rank with the Saurus next to them. The Saurus Guard have marched up 5, getting in a tight formation, a shield wall formation to charge this unit of Blood Warriors, with the Eternity Warden and Slan following up close behind, overseeing the battle. Over here, the Sunblood, the Skinks, and the Saurus have moved just over within 3 and just about 4 or 5 inches away from the Gorefist Blood Warriors. So I think we're going to be on to shooting now. There's no more movement to do.
Yep.
So, Skinks into the Blood Warriors.
Skinks are loving their javelins.
Nice.
See if anyone actually can do anything.
5s. Ooh, 4
time.
hits. Nice.
4's better. And
4's to wound.
Ooh,
Nice.
4
4 saves. Could you pass me 4 black dice, please? Just to be different. Right, I have a 4-up save. I make 1. So 1 dies and 1 drops a wound. Just take any one of them off, and 1's down to 1 wound. Okay, so I think we'll be back with the charge phase. Just coming up. So, charge phase, where are we starting?
Charge phase, let's start in this little area here.
Okay.
I want to get that Sunblood in because he's mental. So let's try and get him first. With a 6.
That should do it.
For the
yes, the constellation.
He's going to be fine.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Then we'll do the Saurus.
Saurus, they're going for it as well. They
Oh,
love it.
yep, they're going in.
Throw them in a minute.
Yep.
Since the skinks are there.
I mean, sure.
Nah.
Okay,
nah,
okay.
That's just inviting them to an axe.
It's true.
Let's get the guard into that unit there.
Nice.
Let's see who's man.
Yep.
7 looks
That
good.
should do it. So we'll move them in and be back.
And,
Right.
and the Eternity Warden. He's going to run for it as well, just in case.
Yep. 7.
8 with the buff.
We're 8 with the buff.
Ooh, that's going to be close. Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it
That's
gets within half an inch of my general. Okay, so we will be back after we've moved them all in. Right, with all the charges moved in, do you know who you're going to pick first to swing?
It's a tough one because anything you swing back with is going to be painful. So I think because I've buffed these guys, I'm going to leave them for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to actually get these Saurus to get in with all their attacks first.
Nice. Okay, so we'll count them up and grab some dice. Swinging with this unit of Saurus into the Blood Warriors, there is 9 able to swing, so that is 10 attacks including the champ, hitting on 4s, I believe. 3 hits.
Okay, that could have been a lot better.
Yeah, 3s to wound.
Let's see how we do here.
3 wounds. Okay, so that's 3, no rend, so 4 up saves. I make 2 and lose 1. On 6s, these will do mortal wounds back because of the Gore Fist. Nope. And then that one guy that died will pile in an attack in a sec, so I'll just put them up there. Yep. Okay, so you've got your bites now.
9 bites.
So 9 bites.
9 bites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9.
Hitting on 5s, I believe.
5s and 4s. 2.
2 and then 4s. One more.
1 more.
4 up save. Yep. And made it. On a 6, you'll take a mortal wound for Gore Fist. Nope. Okay. Excellent. So this guy will swing back now. I'm just going to measure range to see if he's in with the Blood Secretor. 2 attacks from the one that piled in and died. This guy will be hitting on 3s. No rerolling ones because he has the Gore Fist, and wounding on 4s. No wounds. Okay, so it's over to my pick now, and I think I'm going to have to just try and kill at least one Blood Warrior. Not one Blood Warrior, they're my guys. Well, yeah. One Temple Guard, so I'm going to swing with the Blood Warriors next. I'll gather some dice because they're going to have 4 attacks each. Yes, be right back. Alright, so 6 guys in range to swing, 2 attacks base, +1 for Slaughter Incarnate, +1 for the Blood Secretor being within 18. That's 24 attacks into the Source Guard, hitting on 3s. And this will be re-rolling 1s because they have twin Gore Axes. Okay, so...
Deforestation.
Wow, okay, that was a really good roll.
Very not happy about that.
3 missed. Now wounding on 4s. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 saves to make, sir.
11 saves.
Yep. 5, 10, 11 if you want to grab them.
Okay.
2 up.
2 up saves.
So 4 up normally, +1 for having the Eternity Warden nearby, and +1 for Mystic Shield. I killed 2. 2 go down, no rerolls in this phase. I've got the Gore Glaive, which is the big hitter, so that's 5 attacks, 3 base because he's my champ, +1 for Blood Secretor, +1 for Slaughter Incarnate. Hits on a 3, no rerolls. Wounds on a 3. For 1 wound, -1 rend, but you ignore it, you're fine. That would have been 2 damage. So then I've got 8 attacks going into the Eternity Warden. So there we go. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. So we've got, wow. Yeah, that's a hit. So full house. Then falls to wound. Only 2 on the Eternity Warden. I think the Eternity Warden has a 4 up save.
That's less fun.
I believe.
He does indeed.
Yeah, but he has like 7 wounds.
And he gets double 1.
Double 1, okay, so that's 2 wounds down on the Eternity Warden. He's going to be down to 5. Choosing for the Sunblood to pile in and swing next. So, 5 attacks with his, what's it called?
Celestite War Mace.
Cool, hitting on 3s, I assume?
3s and 3s.
Any
1.
Nice, any 6s are D3 hits instead of 1. So we've got 3 hits, but one of which is a 6, so roll that 6 to see what it actually is. Oh, it's still 1 hit. Okay, so 3 hits, then wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, and 1 is D3 damage. So that's going to be 2 damage, but what's the -1?
-1 rend.
Cool, so 5 up. Nope, so that's 1 dead. He'll pile in an attack, so I'll just remove that guy. And then how many normal wounds? 2? Or 3. No, 2. 3 wounds. You got 3 wounds in total, one of which was a 6. Yeah. So 2 regular save, well, not regular wounds. 5 up. I make one fail one, so that'll be a wound. And on a 6, you'll do a mortal wound back. No. Okay. So 1's down to 1 wound. I'll just swing back with this guy quick into your Sunblood. Hits on 3s. 2 hits. Wounds on 4s. For 2 wounds. No rend.
2 wounds.
Just takes 1 wound. Down to 6.
But he's also got some jaws.
Oh, he does, yes. Do the jaws. 2 attacks.
2 attacks, 4s and 3s.
And that 6 is D3 hits.
That's beautiful. That is actually still 1
hit. Damn it. And 3s?
And no.
No, okay. And it doesn't have a rend or anything if it did hit.
No.
So that is 2 dropped from that. So go back over to me. And I think I'm going to have to do my Aspiring Deathbringer. So I'll just double check what attacks he has and I'll be back. So the Aspiring Champion has 3 attacks base with his Gorax. He is hitting on 3s, goes up to 5 by the 5 attacks because of the blood secretion from his own command ability. Hitting on 3s. He's re-rolling because I gave him the Slaughterborn command trait. Okay, so that's 4 hits. And he wounds on 4s with this one. 3 wounds, no rend onto the Eternity Warden. 1 wound.
1 wound. He's on 4.
Okay, so then he has 5 attacks with his Skull Hammer. These hit on, well, 3 attacks plus 1 Secretor plus 1 command ability, hitting on 4s, re-rolling because Slaughterborn for 5 hits, wounding on 3s with this one. For 3 wounds, no rend. 1 more wound.
Goes.
He's tanking it though.
He's trying his best.
Indeed. Right. Do you know who you want to pick?
Let's go with the mass.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of dice. Yes. They're 3 attacks each. I don't know what range their weapons are.
They're only 1-inch range weapons, sadly, even as pole arms.
But they should be, I think they're on 25mm bases at the minute until they get rebased, so they're all going to be in range. They get 2 attacks base, plus 1 because the ability for the Eternity Warden is the Alpha Warden, so they get plus 1 attacks. It's going to be 3 attacks each.
2 of them did die. We've got to take away those guys.
Oh yeah, of course they did, yeah.
So
that's going to be a lot of dice.
That is going to
so we'll be back and swing. Right, Temple Guard, 25 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh, that's so many twos.
So
that's so many ones.
Yeah, that really is. Damn. That was a really awful roll.
I'm not doing well today.
No, the dice are not on your side.
Okay.
Then 3s to wound. Okay, so 4? No, 5. 5 wounds. Rend 1, so 5 up save. So 1.5 dies. So I'll do their attacks now. So he'll have 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, no rends, 2 up save. That would be top anyway, even if I did have a rend. They are gravy. So 1.5 drops, so this guy will drop, pile in an attack, and then I'll transfer a wound over to the next guy. Okay, so the only thing I have left to swing back with are these 2 Blood Warriors. I have the Champion for 3 attacks, and then 2 attacks from the normal guy. They do not get any bonuses because they're not close enough to the Blood Secretor or the Aspiring Deathbringer. They're hitting on 3s. 4 hits, and they're wounding on 4s. For 1 wound, sir. No rend, onto the Saurus. 5 up. No, 1 Saurus dies. Boop. Okay, so I think, what have you got left?
Actually, I missed the jaws.
Oh yes, do the jaws.
There's 8 of them.
8 jaws.
8.
5s, I assume?
I think so.
2
5s and 4s.
Yeah, 2 hits, is that? Yeah.
2 hits.
Then 4s to wound. 1 wound. 1 save, no rend, so 4 up. No, so that will actually kill. And he will swing in with his 4 attacks against the guard. Oops, as a retaliation. Hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1s because of Goraxes. So 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. So that's 1 wound and 2 wounds. Top saves, gravy, tanking it, carving through. At the Slan's command, Kuo'tep ordering his warriors forward. So I think we've got the Eternity Warden.
The Eternity Warden.
Alright. What does he get?
He's got a Starstone Mace with 3 attacks, 3s, rend 1, damage 2.
Nice.
So he's going to actually throw that into the unit.
Oh, sweet, okay.
Because characters ain't going to go down in 1 hit from that.
Fair. Well, they might. That's a potential of 6 damage.
Well, sure. How much health does he have, though?
5.
Well, in that case, no. No, I'm going to stick with the unit, thin him
Alright,
down a bit.
fair.
3 attacks, 3s and 3s. Oh, that was that 3 twos. That's shocking.
That sucks for you.
That really sucks for me.
He's got a bite.
He's going to bite you.
4s.
4s and 4s.
Hits.
Hits. Doesn't wound.
Or doesn't wound. Alright.
Sad times.
That is sad times. I think that's going to be the end of your turn, isn't
That's the end
it?
of my turn.
Ooh. Any battle shock for me? These guys will have to take 1 because they lost 3 of their number. So we'll roll it. 5 plus 3 is 8. Let's have a look. They don't have any banners or anything. They are bravery 6. That will kill. The last 2 flee from combat. And that's a blood tithe point. Huzzah! So I'll be back with hero phase for Khorne turn 1. So, hero phase. I gain 1 more point for war going on. I'm going to gain a point because he's going to drop his banner again. He's got 4 points. And the Swords Priest with 3 wounds remaining on a 4+. Yes! Another point. It's now up to 5. The summoning is going as expected. The Aspiring Deathbringer will pop his command ability Slaughter Incarnate again. And what we'll do is we will do some movement. But wait, what's that in the distance? I hear the thundering of hoof. It's the hero phase quickly. On a 4+, I'm going to try and put Killing Frenzy onto the Wrathmongers. Gets it. The Wrathmongers have now +1 to hit. Back after movement. Right, so quick movement phase for Khorne. These Blood Reavers have just shuffled about. They've been told to stay put to stop any teleporting shenanigans. The great Hound of Khorne you can hear in the background. The Wrathmongers have moved 5 to be just over 3 away from the Saurus under that bridge. Everything stayed in combat at the middle. The Wrathmongers have got Killing Frenzy. The Reavers have just tightened up their formation to again stop any teleporting shenanigans. And that thundering seems to be the relief force that was sent to take back the Watchtower. We have a unit of 6 mighty Skull Crushers. The Demon Prince of Khorne leading this force, and 5 Chaos Knights have come in at the end of the movement phase. So, this will be a turning point, hopefully. I don't have any shooting, so we're going to go straight on to the charge phase. And what I think I only have 2 charges to declare. The Wrathmongers are going to attempt to charge into this mass. They get it with a 4, so I'll move them in a sec because they're going to be fiddly under the bridge. And then the next unit, they're going to try for a long bomb charge, needing a 9. I'll see if I get any pluses or out in a sec. Getting a 9, they're into the skinks. So I'll move them in. Right, so thunderous charge. When the mighty Skull Crushers barrel into a unit and they're charged within 1, on a 4+, the unit will suffer D3 mortal wounds. But because there's a unit of 6, it will be D6 mortal wounds. Yes, how many mortal wounds to the skinks? 4 skinks get trampled under hoof from the mighty Skull Crushers.
Sure.
So I'll move them in a sec. So, first pick, I think I'm going to go with the Wrathmongers. So, they have, I believe, 4 attacks each. 5 if they're in range of the Bloodsecrator, but I don't think they are, but I will double check. They're all in range because they have a 2-inch reach. We'll get some dice and be back. Alright, so Wrathmongers swinging, that's 21 attacks. Normally hitting on 4s, +1 because they charged, and +1 for Killing Frenzy. So they're hitting on 2s. That's stuck to my hand. It's a very hot day today in England. So, 4 missed, so that's 17 hits. wounding on 3s against the Saurus. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12 wounds at -1 rend on the Saurus. They ignore the rend,
but they have a 5 up
5
save.
up save.
I am not trusting in my rolls today.
Oh. So you saved 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8.
I'm
1, 2,
not
3.
convinced there's many more than that.
There's one left.
One left?
One
How
left.
beautiful.
We'll leave the champ, so we'll remove them and be back. So after that devastating charge, do you know who you're going to swing with next?
Oh yes.
Yep.
It's going to be the guard.
Ah, the Saurus guard.
We're going to get in there.
Okay, so how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are left. So that again, that's 24 attacks. 25 attacks.
25 attacks.
3 each, because +1 because the Eternity Warden is nearby. Alright, so we get some dice. So, Saurus guard swinging in to the Blood Warriors. We have 25 attacks.
25 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
3s and 3s.
It's better.
It's better.
Much better, actually.
It is better. Let's take away all the bad ones.
Oh yeah, much better.
Much better than last time.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
At -1.
So 5 up saves for the Blood Warriors. 5 up. Okay, so I make 4.
Nice.
And I lose 1, 2, 3 drop. 3 go down, which will... I'm going to take 2 away from the Eternity Warden, so they'll swing into the Eternity Warden, and this guy will pile in and swing at the guard. So I'll do the ones...
Shall I get my jaws in first?
Yeah, do your jaws.
It's not going to make a difference,
Mm-hmm.
but who knows.
4, 5s, isn't it?
It's 5s to hit, and then 4s to wound.
Oh,
ooh,
nice.
3 of those.
3 wounds. So 4 up save, no rend on this one. Another one drops. So that'll be 1 more into... I'll take this one, who will pile into the Saurus Guard. So we've got 2 on the Saurus Guard and 2 on the Eternity Warden. So 3, 4, 5, 6... Oops. So 8 no respite attacks into the Saurus Guard. They're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of Goraxes. Oops. And then wounding on 4s. We have 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
No rend, so 2 up save.
They've still got their buff.
No, they're tanking. Need more wound output.
8 attacks onto the hero.
Yep, so 2 more dice. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Ooh, too many 2s on. Oh man.
Ooh,
So only 3 hits.
that's all you need.
4s, 2 wounds. The Eternity
kill
Warden.
He takes 1 wound.
Just takes 1 wound, down to 2 remaining.
2.
And I will
Could be
remove
better.
these.
Okay.
Okay, so it's over to your pick, sir.
That was my pick. So
Oh, that was you.
you attack so much you can't tell.
It's true. I'm going to do the Skull Crushers. So, pile in. Only 3 will get to attack, but I'm hoping 3 is all that I need.
You wiped out half of them by just getting near them.
Yeah, it's true. 2, 4, 7 attacks from the guys on top. Ooh. And I believe they hit on 4s because I gave them the glaives. I'll double check. So yes, 2 attacks each plus 1 for the champs. That's 7 attacks from the guys on top, hitting on 4s with their blood glaives into the skinks. Yep, so 4 hits. They wound on... Oh wait, there was a 3 in there. They wound on 3s. 2 wounds, no rend. Well, with rend, but you ignore it because of star bucklers. 6 up.
Oh.
2 die so far. Then 3, 6, 7, 8. 1 more black dice, please. 9. These are from the mounts themselves. 3s and 3s.
Ooh.
4 more. 6 up save.
This will be all of them unless I get a 6.
Hopefully. Ah,
One
damn it!
survives.
One lowly skink survives.
So run away.
God.
Become battle shock.
Damn it. Okay, so we'll be back with the next pick in a sec. Right, so swinging back with the Eternity Wardian. Wardian? Yes.
He's Asgardian.
He's as Gordian as the Wardian. Swinging into the Aspiring Deathbringer. 3 attacks.
Oh yes.
3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
2 hits.
Okay,
He didn't
2
whiff
hits.
this time.
Not as bad.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Negative.
At -1.
So I believe that I go to a 5-up save. I will double check. Nope, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Down to 3 remaining.
Ooh, that's
So now the
something.
bites.
And he's going to bite you for 1 bite, 4s and 4s.
No. Okay. Right. So I've got the Blood Warriors and the Aspiring left. So it doesn't really matter now. So I'll do the Blood Warriors. They will pile in. Whoop. So I've got 3 regulars. So that is 12 attacks. Still getting the buffs. +1 Slaughter Incarnate, +1 for the Blood Secretor. I'm hitting on 3s. I'm re-rolling 1s, but there's 1 because of Gore Axes.
Nice amount of 2s.
Aye.
Very nice amount.
Then 4s to wound. Ooh, much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the guard.
5 guard saves.
2-up save. Oh, that was a whiffer. 3 guard drop. That's a big deal.
These rolls.
Yeah, man.
These rolls.
And then we've got the Gorglaive, which is going to be 5 attacks, 3s and 3s. Not re-rolling anything. 1 more at minus. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, good. Good job you ignore that rend. So that's going to be 3
go down.
3 go down. So we'll remove them in a sec. And I think you've got, oh yeah, these 2 and your, you've done them.
I've got my individual Saurus, my individual Skink, and my Sunblood.
All right, cool. So we're back after we've chosen. Going with the Sunblood into the Wrathmongers. It's risky, but I like it.
He's got no choice.
No, he hasn't.
He loves life, but he loves killing.
Yep.
So he gets his +1 attack because there's Khorne people nearby who
Yep.
are all infuriated.
Yep. Smell of blood.
6 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Cool.
Any 6s make it nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a
Wow,
6.
okay, so that's 5 hits.
All that.
And the 6 is actually 1.
Again.
My god.
Okay, well, could be worse.
And then 3s to wound. 6 is a
to wound.
D3 damage. So
Another
we've got
6.
2 wounds and a 6. So I'll do the 2 wounds
Yeah.
first. So it's -1, isn't it?
It is.
So that is a 6-up save. Nope, so 2 wounds so far, and then I'll save the 2 damage one, the D3 damage one. I do not save. How much damage? 1. So that's 3 damage. That will kill a Wrathmonger. So I will take. That doesn't really matter. And I will pick the Sunblood to hit himself. And do your jaws as well.
My jaws, so I get +1 attack on that as well.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
he gets 3 jaw attacks hitting on 4s.
1 is D3.
1 is D3, so that one is actually
3.
3. So
5
that's
hits. 5 jaw attacks.
4 hits.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
And now 3s. With another 6.
Okay, so I'll do the no rend one, the 1 damage one first. 5 up. Nope, so that's 4 damage total, and then the D3 damage I make. Alright, so that's 4 wounds. I'll remove a model, and then Sunblood will attack himself. Okay, so roll those 6 dice again, hitting himself.
Oh, there's a 6.
There's a 6, so we've got 4 hits and 1 6. What is that 6? It is D3 4, 1.
1, useful for 1.
4 hits, then 3's to wound itself.
No 6s this time.
No 6s, so 3. You ignore rend, basically. Aeon Shield. Oh, 3 wounds.
That takes him
Down to 3, because he's already lost a wound, didn't he? Oh, no, it wasn't. No, don't worry. Yeah.
So he's down to 4.
He is down to 4 wounds, and now he's going to bite himself.
He is. 3 times. Going to chew on that arm. Wow. He always gets a 6.
It seems so. 2, so that is 3 hits.
3 hits.
3s.
3s. What's...
Oh, okay. So.
Okay, well, let me save this one first.
Oh, yes, of course. The 1 damage one.
The 1 damage one. Which
He's okay.
he saves.
And then the
Now,
D3 damage ones.
D3 damage. Fails both.
Oh god, roll them up. How much damage did he kill himself? Oh,
Okay.
2. If you didn't see that, it's double 1. So he's down to 2 remaining on the Sunblood after attacking himself. God, I love Wrathmongers.
I'm not as big a fan.
They're selling Wrath. Get your fresh Wrath here.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, it's true. And they're just giving it away, mate, for free.
I can tell.
Right, so I don't think I've got my champion, my
You've got
aspiring Deathbringer.
Deathbringer.
So, the Deathbringer. Let's have a little gander. I think he's got 3 attacks base, +1 for his own command ability, +1 for the Secrator. So that's 5 attacks, 3s and 4s from his axe. First of all, he's Slaughterborn, so he re-rolls. That's all hits. Then 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds onto the Eternity Warden. No rend. He tanks it. Okay, then 5 attacks with his Skull Hammer, hitting on 4s. Re-rolling because of Slaughterborn. And then 3s to wound for this one. So 3, no rend again. Takes a wound. He's being a champion. He's being an absolute champion. What a monster.
Holding you up.
Hell yeah. Right. You've got this 2
I've got my
single
2
guys.
individuals left, so let's get the Saurus champion. Love and life. He's going to get an extra attack as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 3 attacks from this guy.
And one's down to 2 wounds.
This is possible.
Yeah.
4s and 3s. Well, good start.
Yeah.
4s and 3s.
Oh my god.
3 wounds
Champion's
from that individual champion.
Champion's a monster. So one more, so one's down to 1 wound.
One's down to 1. He's got some bites as well.
Yeah. +1 bite attack.
5s and 4s.
No.
Ah.
Alright.
Okay, so someone else lost a wound.
Yes, one's down to 1 wound.
One's down to 1 wound.
Yeah.
And Skink, the bravest skink of them all.
2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Hitting on 6s. No.
He was brave.
He was brave.
But foolish.
Kind of. Okay, so we'll go on to Battle Shock tests in a second. Right, so I don't have to take any Battle Shock tests, but on a 1, this skink will hold the line. No, he's fleeing.
Right.
Peace! Blood Tithe point for me. Okay, so now Saurus lost. We're rolling, just check.
Ooh.
2. I think you're okay.
I think
even if you lost 8 this turn, you're okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he's fine. So I get 1 Blood Tithe point. I'm up to 2. And I think we go into priority because the Saurus Guard can't fail because they're technically Bravery 12 and they lost 3. So yeah, we'll go into priority, sir. Let's roll it up. I got a 4, a 2. I'm taking it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think you might have. So, hero phase. Okay, so hero phase, turn 3 for the Bloodbound. The ritual ticks up again to 1. The Secrator will plant his banner, so it ticks up again to 7. So now the Slaughter Priest will see if he can spend his killing, his blood-fueled prayer on a 4+. No, he takes another D3 mortal wounds. 2. He's got 1 wound remaining. Maybe this was Khorne's thing all along. He wants him to sacrifice himself.
Blood for the Blood God. Blood
for the Blood God. Right, he's going to drop his command ability again, Slaughter Incarnate. Banner has been dropped over here. So I'll go on to movement. I've got 2 Blood Tithe points, which I'm not spending yet. So I'll go on to movement and I will be right back. Just one more thing before we move into the movement phase. I've got to do his blood-fueled blessing. I'm going to try and put Killing Frenzy onto the remaining Blood Warriors, needing a 4. He kills himself. Blood Tithe point, but he dies. Khorne is super not happy with this guy today.
Bad priest.
Bad priest. That's kind of thematically awesome, actually.
He sacrificed himself.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. So with the movement phase, I'm not actually going to move the Reavers at all. I think they're being a nice screen. They're just waiting for the order from the aspiring Deathbringer to go in. The Demon Prince has taken to the air and gone 17 with rolling a 5 for his run, eyeing up the slam. And the warriors of the Chaos Knights have rolled a 4, going a 14-inch move, 14-inch run to make themselves relevant in this fight. So, what we have now is the charge phase. And there's only one charge to declare, and that's the Skull Crushers to an unsuspecting Sunblood and Saurus. They heard the rumblings, but they didn't think the skinks would have died that fast. Well, they probably did. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they are in. So, crunch, crunch, crunch. So, now, on a 4+, the Saurus will take D6 mortal wounds. Yes, that Saurus is dead. On a 4+, the Sunblood will be trampled under brazen hoof. He's got 2 wounds left or 3 wounds left?
2.
Okay, so D6. Bam! Trampled to death. The Slann looks over his warriors falling, needs to summon up all his arcane might for the coming turn. Kuo'tep, desperate to stop this ritual. So, moving on to the combat phase, my sparring Deathbringer will swing 5 attacks into the Eternity Warden, hitting on 3s, re-rolling because he is bred for slaughter. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds, Eternity Warden, 1 wound left, 4 up stave.
Let's get 3 4-ups.
No, he drops. Bam! The Seraphon lines crumbling. What's next, sir? What's your pick? Saurus Guard?
They are my
They are the only ones.
option.
Yes.
So, yes.
Okay.
And they've just lost their buff.
So they're now 2 attacks apiece.
So we've got 5 left.
5 left,
So
11 attacks.
11 attacks. 11 attacks. Right, so we are hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So many ones. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
6,
not bad.
7 went through, not too bad.
Wounding on 3s.
1,
5?
2, 3, 5.
At -1, that's a 5 up save on the Blood Warriors. So 2 more go down.
2 more drop.
Whoa. And they will pile in and swing back before they die. Still getting 8 attacks. For glory, for Khorne. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, that's a lot of 2s.
Great.
So, we have 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. For no wounds
Excellent.
from their death throws. So my pick, and I'll go straight back with those guys. 5 attacks from the Bloodglaive. Hitting on... consistently twice, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, no wounds, and the single Blood Warrior hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds, no rend.
But I have lost my buffs.
You might be 3 up save now because you're not near enough to a character.
Well, I'm 4 up save because I'm not near to a character and don't have my arcane shield.
Yeah, it hasn't been your hero
Oh,
phase
it
yet.
hasn't, so okay, that's fine.
Still arcane,
Still
so
got
3 up
shield.
save.
3 up save.
Tanks it.
Fine.
The guard of your MVPs, Dan.
Well, somebody has to be.
Yeah, it's true. All right, that is the end of my turn. There's no battle shocks to take. Do a pan over the battlefield, which cleared up a little bit of dice. We're going on to the Seraphon hero phase. Turn 3. What's going to happen? We'll be back. We've had a long chat. What is Kuo'tep going to do in this dire need, this hour of need?
Well, the stars need changing.
Okay.
That's the main thing first. So let's try and do that. I just need a 4+.
4+ and just not a
hope it's
1.
not a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh god, I saw it happening. No! Kuo'tep, you lazy fuck. Oh, he is contemplating the cosmos. You could get the double turn.
won't, but, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going to have to...
Right, well, that's
Shit.
phase done.
We're going to have to go on to a movement phase. We're going to have to rejig and you have to think on how to protect your Slann. Be right back. So, right, after movement, the Slann Kuo'tep did have enough energy to do one last Lords of Space and Time to get him out of harm's way, sensing the danger coming from behind. The Saurus have moved up to be about 4 inches away, and the Knights have moved their 7 on a flanking manoeuvre. So, no more shooting, so we'll go into the charge phase. What are we starting with?
These Manic Saurus do not like that guy.
Okay.
And they're going straight for his face.
Nice. 3.5 you need to get in.
That is
Oh!
not enough.
Your constellation.
My constellation
Plus
didn't change,
1.
so I get +1.
So 4.
4.5.
As long as you're 4.5, you're in.
Okay, that was a
Make
bit
it.
close.
That was
a
great.
bit close.
That would have been just a downfall turn. So they do make it
So
in.
they'll make it in.
The
The
Knights.
Knights, they're going to go in.
Yeah. An 8 will do it.
An 8 and 9
So we'll
effectively,
move them
so-
in and we'll be back with a pick. So, combat phase. We're going to swing with the Saurus Knights first of all. So that is 6 attacks from the guys on top, hitting on 4s because they have the burning lances.
That's
3 hits, perfectly average. Then 3s to wound, I believe.
3s to wound.
And any 6 is a mortal wound in addition.
That's a 6.
So that's 1 mortal wound and a wound. So I get a 6-up save. That's 2 dead. So just, it doesn't matter. We'll continue with the bites from the guys on top.
So the bites from the guys on top, we got 5 bites. And that's 5s and 4s again.
Oh, 1, 2 hits, then 4s.
1 more.
1 more, so that is a 6-up save. Oh, it's okay.
And then 10 bites.
Yes. And they hit on 3s, I think.
Yes, they do. 3s and 4s.
Nice. You got it?
Yes.
Cool.
10 attacks, 3s.
That's not bad. Ooh, actually saying that, I didn't see those.
It's below average.
Below average, yeah. 5 hits.
5 hits.
Nom 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 nom. Winning on 4s? Yeah. Not bad. 3.
3 more.
So 3 6-ups. 3 more drop. So that is 5 dead in total. You've halved the unit. Okay, so I'll remove those models and be back. I think I'm going to swing with the Blood Warriors before they succumb to the Saurus Guard here. So, the guy with the Gorglaive, the champ, has his 5 attacks because the banner is still dropped and Slaughter Incarnate is still there. 3s, 2 hits, consistent. 3s, 2 wounds, no Mystic Shield,
No Mystic Shield
4-up
because
save.
Slan is boring. 1 die.
2 die, 2 damage with the Gorglaive.
So not fair.
Yeah. Then 4 attacks with the dude hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, 4s, 2 more saves, 4-up. 1 more dries.
So 3 down.
3 drop.
Ouch. I don't need a musician anymore.
No.
Okay. Well, since they're done, it's going to be this massive Saurus.
Yes.
That we're going to try and take him on. So how many have we got in range?
Okay, so we'll pile them in and we'll double check. After piling in, 7 Saurus attack the aspiring Deathbringer. Alright, so that is...
It's going to be 8 attacks.
8 attacks, hitting on 4s. 3.
3. Could be better.
Mm-hmm.
Could kill him.
Could. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 4-up save.
Oh,
Did I make them both? Ah, I made them both. And then the bites, you've got the same amount of bites.
So 7 bites.
7 bites, because not the champ one.
5, 6, 7.
Hitting on 5s. 2
2
hits. And then 4s.
1
1.
more.
4-up save. Makes
made
it. Damn, getting good with my saves.
Oh, poor Saurus.
Mm-hmm. I've got the Blood Warriors, Reavers left.
Got the Reavers and the champion.
Don't need to do the champs. So Reavers, how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we'll pile them into the Knights, hopefully they might not be within 12 of my Secretor anymore. We'll double check. Okay, so the Reavers each get 1 attack, +1 for the Blood Secretor being near them, +1 because the Blood Secretor has his banner down, and then +1, I need to check the range of Slaughter Incarnate. Let me have a look. It is 6 inches from the guy.
It'll be alright.
Just in range. Right, so 1 banner, Secretor, Slaughter. 4 attacks each. So that is 20 attacks. All the black dice. So. Oh, there's 1 there. Okay. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of Reaver Blades. Holy shit. Winning, rerolling. So then 1s, 2s, and 3s go away. Wow, that was a good roll.
Of course it was.
Then 4s to wound, no rerolls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds onto the Saurus Knights. No rend.
No rend, however they have just 5-up saves.
Which is very strange, but yes.
I made 3 of those.
Only 1 dies. 2 wounds apiece.
That's pretty useful.
So 1 knight falls. And then your Saurus Guard, I think, are next.
Yes, they are. So, I suppose that's going to be, what, 5 attacks there? Champion and 1 other guy?
Yeah.
Nothing special.
3s and 3s.
Ooh, okay.
1, 2, 3 hits.
3 hits.
3s to wound.
1.
1 wound, 5 up save. Nope, so 1 goes down to a wound.
And 2 bites.
1 hits. No, no wounds. Okay. And I think...
your champion.
Ah, my champion. So, 3 attacks, +1 and Commander E, +1 for the banner. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling, because Slaughterborn. Wounding on 4s. For 1. 1 wound on the Saurus so far. Makes it with a 6. Now the hammer, hitting on 4s, re-rolling. I really like the Slaughterborn trait on him, because of the 2 weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, then 3s to wound. For 2 wounds. 5 up save. No rend. Only 1 drops.
1 drops.
1 sheet.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. I think that's going to go into priority for turn 4. Ooh.
Now it's very,
Ooh.
very...
Yeah. You're still holding on, though.
I am just.
Okay. Hooah. I got a 1. I got a 1. A 6. Are you taking it?
I am.
Okay, cool. We'll go back with Hero Phase for the Seraphon, turn 4. All right, Hero Phase, turn 4. What's happening?
So we're not going to try to change the stars.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Okay.
So we're going to go straight in and try and summon.
Nice.
First, we want to summon in some more guard.
Okay, some Saurus Guard needing a 6.
A 6, and if I get 11, we get more.
Ooh,
that's
nice.
A 9,
That is
so
a
I'm gonna
9.
Get
5 guard coming in, we'll place and be back. So with a flash of light, 5 Saurus Guard manifest onto the battlefield, just over 9 away from my aspiring Deathbringer and the Blood Warriors. Right, what's the next summon?
Next, we're going to go for a Bastiladon.
Bastiladon, okay, we're needing a 8.
Needing an 8.
Needing an 8, let's see it. Oh,
That's a 9.
that's a 9. I am going to attempt to unbind this one, because I know Bastiladon's a badass with my Collar of Corned Up aspiring. I need a 10. No, I fail. You get a Bastiladon, we'll place it and be back. And startling the Khorne, a massive armoured beast, the Bastiladon looks like it just manifested out of the forest. Okay, what's the 3rd spell, sir?
I want to attempt to bring another Sunblood back in.
Sunblood back in, okay.
And he's not too difficult.
It's a 5, I believe.
Sunblood is indeed a 5.
Okay.
And
Getting a 9. Do I use my Blood Tithe? If I can use 2 Blood Tithe points. Whenever I spend them, I lose all of them.
Right.
But I can auto unbind a spell for 2. I'm gonna do it. I'm spending 2, getting rid of Bamf, and now I lose all Blood Tithe. Spell Eater Curse, just in case you are wondering what I used there. It's 2 Blood Tithe points, auto unbind a spell.
Lovely. So, he's going to give off his hero ability.
Yep.
It's not
10,
gonna make
so
much of a
flying stuff.
difference.
We've got. Are you going to use Lords of Space and Time this turn?
It's too cheesy.
The thing is, if you do it, you have to last to the end of the battle round.
So I've got to last a turn.
So I'm going to have a turn,
You're going to have a turn,
and
I'm trying to deal
something
with
might be coming in.
that. Something will.
Yeah, it will be coming in.
So, all in all,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to bother that much. Unless... So they can't move,
Mm-hmm.
they can charge.
Who?
If I summon someone in, I teleport them. They can't move, but they could charge that.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
essentially. Okay. Ooh, I think I will.
Yeah,
I
space
think
and
I'm
timing
going
it.
to Space time in a very sexy way.
do 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 do. Okay, who's space timing?
I'm space timing this new unit.
Ah, the guard. Okay.
I'm going to space time this new unit.
Okay.
So I just need to do it well.
Yes. Yes.
Well
They
enough.
can TP. Bamf.
Well enough. Let's bamf then.
Ending up like so, 9 away from both the Blood Reavers and the Blood Secretor. Okay, right.
Right, so there is some shooting.
There's some shooting. Bastillodon, 20-inch range. What are you firing at?
I'm going to fire at the demon.
Prince?
The demon prince.
Oh, nice. He's going to turn around and let loose the solar
shit.
engine of war.
So, 2d6 attacks.
Oh, yes.
Let's see how we do. Oh, that's a 12.
That's a double 6. The Bastillodon is, well, loving it.
That's good time.
That's a good time indeed. 12 shots from the searing beam. Hitting on 4s, if I remember correctly. That's not bad.
Not bad. That's good.
Dude, that's only 4 misses. 5 misses.
That's pretty good.
And then 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
One, two, three, four, 5.
5.
I think it's a -1, isn't it?
It is.
I'm just going to double check the statistics of a Demon Prince, because I haven't used one before. Ooh. Okay, so 5 saves of 5 up. If any one of these I fail, is D3 damage.
It's just 3 damage.
Oh, it's 3 damage. Yeah, it's 3, because it's 2 normally, isn't it? Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. Dead? Whoa.
A beam of holy light.
Yeah, damn straight.
Through the chest.
The Bastillodon. Kuo'tep, he knows what he's doing, summoning in
Sure as
the weapon beast. Okay.
That's shooting over.
That's successful.
Shooting.
Go on to
The charge.
charges.
So this Saurus unit, they're going to attempt to run and take down
they're
this.
going to need a 9 because they are literally just over 9 away.
And they get the +1 from the star
So
sign.
an 8 we're looking for.
Oh, that's 11 in total.
That's an 11. We'll move them in and be back. Okay, so swinging with the Saurus, going into the aspiring Deathbringer.
Let's smash some faces in on 4s.
4s. Only 2
That
hits.
was poor.
Ooh,
This unit of Saurus has not been kind to me.
they have not.
Let's see if they can wound.
No, they win
can at
twice.
least Wound.
2 4-up saves. Failing 1, down to 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds.
And you got to bite him.
Gonna bite him 8 times.
I'm gonna bite him.
Let's try it.
Hitting on 5s. 1
there's
hit.
1.
Looks really good for a second there.
Yeah, it would have been nice any other time. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound.
And then we've got 1 man.
Oh yeah,
who
1 Saurus
turned around.
onto the Blood Warriors. Hits. Wounds. Could kill that. It does! So it would be on him because he's the champ. So the banner will drop and
Drop.
pile in an attack.
It's fine.
Do your bite as well because it could take a wound off. Hits. Wounds. 4 up. Makes it. So the 1 Blood Warrior still getting Slaughter Incarnate will hit back. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. No, 3 hits. 1 wound into the Saurus.
1 wound, 5 up.
Makes it. Nice. Okay, so it's over to my pick.
Yep.
So I will do the Gorglaive guy into your guard. 3s. He hit with all of them. He's mad. He's a lone wolf. That's why his team's dead now. He can go full ham.
Loose cannon.
He's a loose cannon. Winning on 3s. 3 wounds. No rend. Well, rend, but you ignore it. So 4 up.
4 up.
Oh, tanked! Tanked! You only need to fail 1 of them to lose both.
Wasn't happening.
Oh man, those Saurus guard are beasts. Okay, your pick, sir.
Okay, so
Got the
doesn't
guard.
matter
I think that's
too
it actually.
much. I've
Oh,
got
and those guard,
and
yeah,
those
yeah.
guard. So let's come back here for these guard.
Nice.
Pile in. So we're gonna get, are they 2 attacks each normally?
Yeah.
So 5 attacks.
3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
4 hits.
4. More 3s. 2.
2 and -1, so 5 up save. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's going to pile and attack you before he dies, though.
Let's just wipe everybody
I
out.
hope so. So 4 hits. For 2 wounds. 1 rend, but you ignore it, so 4 up. No, they're not dead.
They do not care. His guard will
Blood tithe point back up to 1.
Okay.
Right, I don't have anything left, I don't think. Oh, I've got the Reavers.
3 Reavers left.
3 Reavers, so that is 9 attacks, plus 1 for the champ. It's 10 attacks. Hitting on 4s against the Saurus Knights. Rerolling 1s because of Reaver Blades. 1, 2, 3, 5 hits. Let's clean this up because I don't know what I'm doing. Then 4s to wound. For 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Regular save.
5 up.
Regular save. 1.5 drop.
1.5 dropping. So.
So it's just your guard on the Secrator,
Just the
isn't
guard
it?
on the Secrator.
Nice.
So that's 9 attacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
3s.
3s and 3s. Oof. Okay. Not amazing again. Let's get some more 3s.
It's not bad. 4.
Go through there.
-1 but +1 because of cover, so 3 up. I fail 1. I'll have to double check his wounds, but he loses a wound. So far, the bites?
Bites. 4 bites. None.
Okay, so I'll double check his wounds and be back. So down to 4 wounds on the Blood Secrator. Are we going to go into Khorne turn 4?
I think we are.
Ooh, it's the hero phase and something stirs within the realm of chaos. So the ritual ticks up to 8, the favoured number of Khorne, and the ground begins to open up, and huge clawed forelimbs start dragging itself out of the ground. And this was it, the Slan's realization come to life. A Wrath of Khorne bloodthirster, summoned from the realm of chaos, one of Khorne's huntsmen, looking at the Slan that it so desperately longed to kill for many eons. It's set up on the board more than 9 away from the Saurus Knights and more than 9 away from the Saurus Guard. So the objective has changed. Now I have to kill the Slan at all costs, because his Khorne wills it. Whereas the Slan, to achieve a minor victory, needs to banish the demon back from whence it came. Carrying on with the hero phase, the Blood Secrator will continue to plant his banner for the favour of Khorne. The aspiring Deathbringer will pop Slaughter Incarnate, and we'll go on to the movement phase. End of movement phase for Blades of Khorne. The Khorne Knights have rolled a 6 for their run, moving 16 up the field. The mighty Skull Crushers have moved just over 3 away from both of the Saurus units in the centre here. The Wrathmongers have moved 5, and the Reavers ran an extra 3, bringing their total to 9. Going towards the unit of Saurus in the centre, along with the Temple Guard. The Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirster cannot move because he's been summoned this turn, but he can shoot or slash throw his flail at people. So I have shooting. So we'll be back after I see what it does. Let's be right back. So with a crack of his metal chain, the flail goes towards the Saurus Knights. It is 1 attack. It hits on a 3. It misses. It does 6 damage. Flat. 6 damage.
That's...
Alright, that was quick. So, charge phase. So the Bloodthirster will attempt to charge. He doesn't get any rerolls or out, and I don't think he gets +1 or anything. He gets reroll failed hit rolls for attacks made of this model against heroes and monsters. Rune Crown of Khorne, he's very good at dispelling. Let's see how far he can go. A 7 will not do it. He will not get into combat this turn. So now we'll move on. The Mighty Skull Crushers, how far are they going? They're going to go an 8. They'll hit both of these units, so we'll move them in. And ending up like so. The Wrathmongers will attempt to charge. Well, yeah, let's give everyone extra attacks. They're moving 10. They'll just go into the... Well, yeah, just go into these guys. I maybe not want to give the Saurus extra attacks. They have a 2-inch reach, so they should be fine there. And one's got a wound. Blood Reavers ran. So, I think I'll do my murderous charge. So, 4 up for the Saurus Guard. No. And a 4 up for the Saurus. Yes, they take... Oh, there's another one in there. Okay. They take D6 mortal wounds. 6 mortal wounds! That truly is a thunderous charge. So I'll pile in with these guys first. So he'll move towards close model, move towards close model. So I'll have... Move in. So I'll have 3 hitting the guard and 1 hitting... Not even 1. Just 3 hitting the Saurus guard. So the guy's on top. Where's the champ? He's in there. So 3 for the champ, then 2 extra dudes. Hitting on 4s. Are they within 18 now, actually? So of the banner, but I am next to my guy, actually, saying that.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
So 6 more attacks, because 3 are in, +1, +1. +1 for the Aspiring Deathbringer, +1 for the Secretor. 4s. Oh, didn't help that much. Wounding on 3s. For 2 wounds, -1 rend, but you ignore it, so 4 up save.
Who's this on?
The Saurus Guard.
The Saurus Guard. They won't have that buff anymore because they don't have Arcane Shield anymore, do they?
No,
So
exactly,
it's
so it's
the
4
4
up. Yeah, I got rend, but you have shields.
Okay.
You ignore that.
1
One drops. And then, oh man, the mounts are going to get 5 attacks each. So 15 attacks for the 3 mounts. 3s. 3s. Blood for the blood god.
Oh.
For 8 wounds. Ah, Khorne wants it.
8 wounds.
4 up save. 1 dude left.
Can I get
Can you
8
do
4
it?
pluses?
Stranger things have happened.
I can't.
No, he's dead.
It was Valiant.
Valiant. They did well, those Saurus Guard unit.
They did. They've taken a lot this game.
They really have.
Right.
Over to your pick, sir.
My pick doesn't seem happy.
So give you a sec, and we'll be back. Forest Knight swinging in. There's still 3 left, so 4 attacks from the guys on top. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits.
Ooh,
Nice. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. So 6 up save. Nope. 2 drops so far.
Drop.
Then the knights, well, the mounts.
Mounts. So that's 6 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, only 3 hits.
Never mind.
And 4s to wound. Ah, but 3 wounds. 6 up save. Nope, unit is wiped. That is a blood type point, back up to 2. Oh, no, 3 actually, because your guard died.
I did.
Okay, so over to my pick. I've only got the Aspiring Deathbringer left. Into the 3 remaining Saurus. We've got 5 attacks from the Gore Axe, Bread and Slaughter, or Slaughterborn. 4s. 2 wounds, no rend.
5 up. No, 2 drop.
2 drop. And then the Skull Hammer hitting on 4s but re-rolling because he's awesome.
3.
3. 3s. 3 wounds, no
3
rend.
wounds. Let's
How
get
many are left?
1.
Just the 1.
Just the 1.
5 up save. He almost bloody did it.
Almost did, but not quite.
No, so that's the unit wiped. Another blood type up to 4.
Right. You fool. You do have another guy,
Oh yeah, I do.
but now they're going to smash in first.
Yes, awesome.
So,
You benefit from cover now as well because you didn't charge this turn.
right.
So you'll get +1 to your save.
So we've got 4 guys there.
That's 8, 9 attacks.
9 attacks. 9 attacks of 3s and 3s.
Nice. Hooah!
Oh,
That's not bad. Only
Oh.
4 missed.
the tower is going.
Whip.
Right. And 3s.
How many we got? 4.
4.
Not bad. -1, so 2 up goes to 3 up and +1 because of cover. So 3 up save. Failing another one, down to 3 wounds remaining. You got your bites.
I've got my bites, my 4 bites. 5s, 1,
1 hits and then the 4.
4s.
No. Okay.
That's
All right.
down, so he gets to swing back.
So 5 attacks, 6 attacks because of the banner. Hitting on something. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got 4 attacks, so 5 attacks. That's my bad. I've been doing that wrong.
Wow.
I know. Hitting on 3s. And I need to check now. Yeah, 3s and 3s. No rerolls here. 2 wounds, -1, but you ignore it, so 3 up save because of +1 for being in cover.
Don't need
You're fine. Okay. Right. It's priority for turn 5. The make or break turn. I need to kill it. Well, he's going to hunt that Slan. You need to kill the Bloodthirster, and I need to survive. Well, the Bloodthirster needs to survive.
Yes. Yes.
Right, let's do it. Let's roll.
Okay.
Right. Oh, it's a 4. It's perfectly average. A 1!
1!
You taking it?
You know?
Hmm?
I probably bloody ought to.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, why not? Let's attempt it.
Alright, so we'll come back with the hero phase. Seraphon, turn 5, the final turn. Alright, so yes, going first. Seraphon, what's happening? Command ability, I assume, so 10-inch bubble of fly. Well, you can do that once you've bamfed.
Yeah. So,
right.
It's really key that I want to move this guy.
Yes, he needs to get in range.
Needs to have a good big fat
Oh, yeah.
shot
Oh,
into
yeah.
the chest of a Bloodthirster.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's move him. Let's see if
Space
that
and time. Yes, okay, but he
Just.
can't move afterwards. He can bamf. So we'll set him up in a sec and be back.
So,
Hero phase.
first of all, we're going to summon in a Skink Star Priest.
Cool. Needing a...
Needing a 5.
Reroll the 1. You are Arcane Mitt. So a
I got
6. So which one's this? A Star
This is
Priest.
a Star Priest.
I'm going to try and unbind. I'm going to try with the rune. Yeah, with the rune crown. I'm going to try and unbind, so I get +2 to this roll, but I can only do it once. That's a 7, 8, 9. Yes.
That's fine.
Okay, so that's unbound. Bloodthirster cannot unbind anymore.
I want that Star Priest, so I want to try again.
Okay.
For a 10 this time.
I'm going to spend 2 of my command points. Not my command, my blood tithe, and go down to what? Nothing. And
cancel
auto
that out.
unbind, yeah.
In that case, let's just try it again, because it makes no odds really.
Yep.
And I get an 8 this time.
Oh, get an 8. You're not in range of him because we've already measured that, so no rerolling is successful. I'll try and unbind with the Collar of Khorne. Need a 9. Get a 5 and a... Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Shut down the phase.
Shut down that phase.
Okay.
Okay, well,
It's because Khorne's embodiment is on the field, so magic is
these
useless.
guys are getting buffed.
Yeah.
They're going to reroll arm saves against shooting.
Oh yeah, against that flail!
Useful. And now, I think
Movement.
That's movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, it'll be quick. Movement done.
Are you not going to move the knights forward to try and tie him up? I mean,
Knights do need to get into range.
it might be worth it.
They do need to get into range because they need to attempt that charge to try
Yeah.
and finish him off.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go straight into shooting.
Bastildon. Okay. Whew. So, 2d6 shots.
2d6 shots.
7. Nice and average.
7
See,
shots.
he's only got... Okay, he's 14 wounds, but that's... If you divide that by 3, you need like
I need
4
5
hits.
to get
Oh,
through.
4... Okay.
I need 5 of these to get through to kill him.
Ah, to kill him in 1, yeah.
But it's
All right.
4s and 3s, so
Okay.
we'll see. 4s.
Oh! This Bastildon, man!
He does not like it.
He does not like demons.
3s.
3s. Nice. Okay,
1,
so that's
2, 3, 4.
4 wounds. -1 rend. So that means I have a 5 up save. We have put the Armour of Scorn on him just for thematic purposes, so he does get 6 up, feel no pain. So 5 up. I make 1. So that's 9 damage that I ignore on 6s. Because it's normally 2, but +1 because demon. I don't ignore any of them.
That's
9 wounds.
damage.
He's down to 5 wounds remaining.
Okay.
So, use my blood tide dice just 'cause it's
yes.
red and corn-like.
Final battle emerges.
It's 9 wounds down. That has degraded him quite significantly, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
3 damage on his blood flail instead of 6, and wounds on 3 instead of 2.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the shooting done. Let's see if I can charge in.
Let's do it.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Come on, you knights. Oh.
That's quite impressive.
That was impressively sad.
Yeah. Oh, those
So they don't
knights.
charge.
You get 3, technically.
I mean,
plus 1.
I needed one more.
Ah, okay.
I needed literally one
You
more.
needed 4.
Oh well.
Okay.
When it counts, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's charges.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a combat.
Yeah. Go for it, man.
Woo!
Whoop.
Right, 9 attacks.
Yes.
3s and 3s. Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Better than normal. 3s.
4, 5?
5.
Nice. -1. So with the cover, so 3 up save. Oh, I failed 3! He's dead!
He's dead.
The Saurus guard come through. 1 blood type point.
Love him to death.
Oh, damn. I've lost my +1 attack now. On a lot of stuff. Right, so... Is it going to be over to my hero phase?
That's my turn.
Okay, so I'll be right back after I've had a think. I need to kill the Slan for a major or survive for a draw. Or maybe a minor. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It just, whatever thematically makes sense. So yeah, be right back. Right, turn 5. What I'm going to do is spend that 1 blood tithe point I got for the Secretor going down to use Bloody Exemplar. And I'm going to pick the Bloodthirst to use his command ability on himself so he can run and charge in the same phase. And he gets +1 to the roll. He can still use his Hellfire Breath because it says in the shooting phase. It's not actually a shooting attack, it's an ability. So, with 9 wounds suffered, he has a movement characteristic of 8 plus 5. So that's a 13-inch move +1 for a 14-inch move. So I'll move him and be back. For 14 inches, he flies over, jumps over the Saurus Knights, ignoring them. He knows Kuo'tep. He's been banished by him before. Landing in the ruins. He's going to use his Hellfire Breath. So this just automatically goes off. You take D3 mortal wounds on the Slan. For 3.
Well, that just happened.
That just happens.
So he's got 4 wounds left.
4 wounds left. I've just realised what item you have as well.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, this can make this hard for you.
Yeah. So I will go on. I'm not going to bother moving anything else to see anything that matters. Right, so I'm going to go on to the charge phase. Oh, I'm in. I get an 8.
You manage.
I'm going to move myself in. Well, can you move me in?
Just go to like
Not
here?
pulling that guy in. With my 9 wounds. And of course, I will swing with the Bloodthirster. So, 6 attacks. With his Mighty Axe of Khorne. He still hits on 3s. Because you are a hero, I re-roll failed hit rolls.
Beautiful.
Re-rolling. Okay, so 5 hits. It's 9 wounds suffered. He's wounding on 3s. No rerolls here. 5 wounds. -2, sir.
-2?
-2.
Well, that's a 6 up. So
Okay, 5 of them.
5 of them. 6s. 5 6s.
Oh, 1.
I got 1.
So 4d3 damage. Could roll terribly. 6, 7, 8 wounds.
8 wounds. He dies.
Okay.
However,
But now, a little light flickers upon the Slan's chest. It's the incandescent rectrices.
So, roll a dice the first time this model suffers its final wound. On a 1 or 2, the model is slain. On a 3+, he heals D3 wounds instead. Ooh, and if it's not slain, he gets to move 12 inches from its original location, which will totally take him out of that.
Yeah, that's game. This is the game.
This is it.
This is
if
it.
you get a 1 or 2,
I've won.
you've won.
He's finally slain him.
Oh!
No, he's alive!
He lives.
Damn it!
And he blinks away.
Boom. And shortly after, I assume, retreats or turns around and kills him.
Well, yeah, he just sort of disappears into the ether.
Oh, he just goes back up. Bamf!
He's like, too much today.
Yeah. And that's it.
And that's that.
I'd say that's a minor victory. Not a major because you didn't kill him.
I would say
I survived.
that's a draw.
I'd say that's a draw,
That's
to be
a
fair.
draw.
Narratively. Well, dude, good game. That was an awesome game.
Very good game.
Very good. So, That's it. A draw. He didn't manage to banish the demon back, but also he didn't lose his life. The incandescent Retruses doing it. Right,
Well,
quick.
That means there's just going to have to be another day.
There's going to be another battle on another
these
realm,
two-
another plane of existence.
It's not over.
It's not over. Not now that Kuo'tep knows that this foul beast is back into the realms. He's going to do everything he can to hunt it back down. I think it might be a match play game next. 2,000 points, straight up.
The armies of Khorne versus the armies of Seraphon in one final climactic battle.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that was fucking awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was great.
Great narrative game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do this for you. I think it's awesome. I enjoy doing it, and I hope you enjoy watching it. Let me know if we get anything wrong. And please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Anything you'd like to add for this game, or no?
I mean,
The rolls.
the rolls could have been better, but I've also had worse.
Yeah, it's true.
So, narratively, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a great attempt at trying to stop a ritual. I was close. I was
yeah.
very close.
Yeah.
But when it came down to it, I needed to fight that demon.
Yeah.
And with a couple extra better rolls, who knows?
Yeah, true. I did manage to unbind everything. I almost didn't use the blood tithe, then I thought, well, I think it's worth it. Trying to get no more arcane bolts coming in.
That's it. If I'd been able to summon those priests, they'd have each tried to light his ass up with some spiritual power, and that would have been D3 wounds from each of them, potentially.
Definitely.
So that could have killed him.
Potential of 6 wounds, plus the Bastillon, which took 9 wounds off him.
Oh, I love that Bastillon.
It's good, right? Yeah, it's such a good weapon
He
beast.
one-shot a demon prince quite nicely.
Oh yeah, just turn around and just zoom, wiped out fucking existence, man.
Yeah. Otherwise, Khorne get a lot of attacks.
Oh yeah, with buffs.
Oh, so many attacks.
So many attacks.
You had a brilliant placement of those buffs that just lined everyone up into a killing frenzy.
Yeah. God damn, I love Khorne so much.
I can see why.
Yeah, they're really fun. Just need demons. So yeah, I think the mighty Lord of Khorne will be leading this now. The ritual complete. I think the Lord of Khorne will need to come back and lead these forces. Unless the Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirst has something to say about that. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy. Take it easy and happy wargaming. Peace!
Peace.